Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
We're here to share coffee with you this morning. We have our mask and our coffee, and my beautiful wife is going to read from Ecclesiastes for the word for today.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain, and a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to throw away, a time to tear, and a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. And I feel like right now, with everything that's going on, I believe that this is a time for us to kind of reboot and recharge and kind of get away from the hustle and the bustle and the rat race, if you call it, that the world sometimes entangles us in, and just kind of realign ourselves with how God would want us to be.
Yeah, and I'd like to share something that happened the other day. I get up a little earlier than she does, and I was sitting on the couch or my chair, and I kept seeing a bird fly by the window. And I just happened to notice it, but I didn't think much of it. Well, when Tammy came downstairs, the bird hit the window.
I panicked.
And she kind of panicked and saying, oh my gosh, a bird hit the window, that's death in the family or whatever. So I looked it up on the internet, and it said this specific birds or whatever, and if they get killed when they hit the window or whatever. So I'm looking at that, and there was different ideas of what it meant. And I looked at one which meant death, and my phone, you know how they just blip and they go to another thing, and it went to the same as the other ones, and it said a new beginning. When a robin hits a window and doesn't die, it's a new beginning. So with all that, with her and I and our struggles that we've had and the struggles that are going on in today's world, I think that new beginning was very much a word or something from God that we could really grab a hold of and move forward in our lives. And I think that with all this stuff that's going on, I think, like Tammy said, that you kind of reboot and figure out what's important, because although some of the finances and different things in life have changed drastically, the Lord hasn't. And we have that to fall back on, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
So that's about all I have.
We miss you. We miss coffee hours.
This is the best we could do. Thanks.
Have a great day.